Ooh, we here a little bit early, baby. Just a bit early. Yeah, we live.
For the love of wrestling, go to WeLoveWrestling.com. Are you ready?
Time for y'all. So we gonna go live. We gonna give some weekend love. We love wrestling live. You know what I'm saying? Before we get started, we gonna play some matches. Naptown All Pro is gonna happen. So let's look at some matches from Naptown All Pro that you might not have. They should be up on our WTV, but if they not on IWTV, we're gonna watch them here live. So first match, the Nap Founders, you did against Top Team. Now, if you don't know who Top Team is, you should be looking at Top Team, because Top Team is ridiculous. So let's get right into that one.
For the love of wrestling, go to WeLoveWrestling.com. Are you ready?
Stop the music. Top Team, Nap Founders. I mean, they call themselves the Northern Indiana Posse at the event, but this is the first we're gonna watch. Totally forgot YouTube will hit me for the music. So hold on. Oh, okay. Music go. Top Team out of ATL. Y'all probably should look up who they are. They got Teriyaki. They got J Lucas Pro. They got Darko Dark. That's his name on Instagram. But look up Top Team from WWA4. Or is it 4A? No, it's A4. Trained by AR Fox. Check them out. Okay, so it's not on IWTV yet, but I've already talked to Naptown All Pro. So you're able to see these live early. So don't trip. Let's see them live early with me. That Cold Buster was stupid. East Side Al. Shout out to East Side Al. They going crazy out here. Tankman, Chase Holiday, Big Al, Sean Kemp against the top team. There's many members of top team. When I be putting the emoji up with the smoke coming out the mouth, that's the sound I'm making. Woo! Weekend Love will be starting soon. Oh, shit. 187. Not the Swan time. Ooh. Yup, you seen it. Again, that was top team versus the Northern Anna Posse. That's what they call themselves. Hoodfoot was supposed to be there, but he missed his flight. But welcome back to We Love Wrestling Weekend Love. You can call it a live too, but this is Weekend Love, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I should give y'all some intro. Welcome. First stream of the new year. We'll be back next Thursday. I think it's Thursday at 7. I think that's the time we're going to go with. Thursday at 7. Make sure you're out there. Weekend Love. We'll give you a little bit here, but I can't give you all of it. That's what the Patreon is for. You feel me? On Patreon now, we'll be watching matches. We'll be watching shows, uncut. You'll be able to see the show as we're watching it. You know what I'm saying? But Weekend Love, we can start off for the week because we want to hear for the live on Thursday. So what you get? We start off the year. If you smell, look at the tongue with The Rock. The Rock was out there. Okay. He came out. He did like this. He had the goosebumps. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't mess with The Rock. I mess with The Rock. Rock's good people in my book. Because when I see The Rock, I think about when I was younger watching wrestling, in high school and stuff. I don't really worry about what everybody's saying about The Rock at this point and everything. When I watch wrestling, like everybody should, you should watch wrestling for your own personal touch that gets you into wrestling. You shouldn't be sitting there like, oh, well, they all hate this person, so guess what? I hate that person. No. You got to watch wrestling for your own enjoyment. I say wrestling is to be enjoyed, not deconstructed. I heard that somewhere. I don't remember where I heard it, but when I heard that, it stuck with me because I look at wrestling as a pastime. So I'll make sure I take that in. Drew and Seth. Woo! Drew ain't signed that contract, so that may be why Drew didn't win, but you know what I'm saying? It was a banger of a match. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I was like, look at these two go. Inevitably, people were looking for the the CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. Is that going to happen? I don't know. We going to see. Tuesday, NXT. Melo had his worry, right? Trick Melo gang. Kevin Owens came out. Was Kevin Owens and Melo in cahoots? Was that planned? Because, as soon as Melo come out, Kevin Owens come out, is Melo going to turn on Trick? We going to have to see. What if Melo got with Obafemi? You know what I'm saying? It was like, Trick, since you want to be all by yourself, here go my news. Let me stop. But Melo Trick game, everybody expecting it to end like, Shawn Michaels and Diesel ended because, they say Melo is Shawn. Trick is playing like a Diesel role. That's how they did it with Shawn Michaels down there cooking. You feel me? The women's backstage segments on NXT. I don't think enough people talk about them because it's some things that happen back there. Matches happen. That's where they have them. Okay, if we gonna have a match next week or this week, we gonna meet in the locker room and we gonna have our talk out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna cut our promos on each other. With all the other women in the back. Love it all the way. Jada Parker, I always look at as the MVP of those segments because she be back there and the faces she make during the promos. But it's like they always put her around somebody who she not feeling when they talking because they be talking and she be like, and then the other person come up and be like, girl, and she be like, ooh, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Little started Jada Parker, but I like what she doing back there. Like I said, just to let y'all know, Thursdays at 7, we do this. What's up, Eddie James? We just here. Had to get a live stream up. We were supposed to be here Thursday. Wasn't here Thursday. We'll get to Thursday as we going through the week. You feel me? Also, NXT Roxanne had a little attitude, little evil side she brought out. But also, Roxanne will be facing Mia Friday at Reality of Wrestling next Saturday. If y'all don't know who Mia Friday is, she started wrestling at 16, maybe younger, maybe 15. She's still in high school, but she's also working towards college. She's one of the next young ones that you don't know, Mia Friday. At It's Mia Friday on Instagram. If you don't follow, go check her out. Her and Roxanne next Saturday, Reality of Wrestling. I think they call it Slamuary. Probably the name. But yeah, make sure y'all look out for when that happens. It's going to be crazy. So is that all for Tuesday? Oh, Fallon Henley, formerly known as Tisha Price. She defeated Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton is now going to be a farmhand after listening to Fallon Henley. Last year at this time, Kiana James and Fallon Henley won the NXT Tag Team Championships. And look what they're doing. I like both of them. I like their movement. It's a beautiful thing. Wednesday, Dynamite. Did I watch Dynamite on Wednesday? I did. What was the women's match on Dynamite? Damn, what do I remember about Dynamite? I'm drawing a blank here. No, Adam Cole, the devil came out. You know what I'm saying? He's letting people know why they had to get MJF out of there. You know what I'm saying? Bang Bang Gang without Juice came out, and then the Acclaim. The Acclaim. But Adam Cole was out there spitting facts to me. I always go back to that, I believe, June 7th episode or July 7th. I know it was the 7th, maybe June 9th. I don't know. It was on Wednesday. Adam Cole was about to get into the truck with MJF. Him and Roderick Strong was talking. And before MJF came and said, "What's up, generic white boy?" Adam Cole, Roderick was like, "Oh, watch the show back." Adam was like, "There's no chance he watches the show back. He's not going to know. There's no way he can know." So right there, that always stuck to me. I don't know why I still remember that. But him coming out the devil, like all the talk about the people did, like who the devil is, who isn't the devil, and then they got mad when it was Adam Cole. For storyline purposes and references, I mean, you had to already know it had got to be Adam Cole. They do stories with their main people, you know what I'm saying, if you're feeling it. What else happened out there? Adam Cole. I watched Dynamite. I remember it. I may have fell asleep on it, though. Let me look up. Man, I got to look up Dynamite results. This is crazy. Let's see. What are we going to type in? AEW Dynamite results. We're going to the AEW page. See, I'm disrespectful already. Queen Aminata's back. Zion. Alhamdulillah. Well, she faced Sky Blue last Friday on Rampage, so that's cool. Then she faced the debuting Mariah May. I think so. This is just my opinion because these are my opinion and my thoughts. I think what they're trying to do with Mariah May and Toni Storm is a downgrade from the Billy Starks and Athena thing. You feel me? But they're trying to make it work. Mariah May did win over Queen Aminata, hurt my soul. But then Queen Aminata won later in the week, which we'll get to that shortly. What else did we have? The Eliminator match. Who won that? Trent Beretta? Did he beat Brian Keith? I was so against Brian Keith going to AEW because of how certain people look when they're in the company. And Brian Keith, he got pinned by Trent Beretta. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Darby got his ass whooped all during that match by Takeshita. Orange Cassidy beat Dante Martin. I'm so over Orange Cassidy reign as the AEW Continental Champion. But so many people be like, oh, that's what we do. That's Orange Cassidy. He's that guy. I don't. Yeah. Shout out Orange Cassidy, I guess. He beat Dante Martin. But if it was somebody who I was wishing for their title reign to end, it would have to be Orange Cassidy. But then who would you put it on? Who would be some international champions that's worthy? Jay White's there, you feel me? Lee Moriarty, if they're trying to build him, but is he just Ring of Honor? Will Hobbs is right there. He had the TNT championship, but he lost that TNT championship quick to Wardlow. When he won the championship, he went to QTTV, which it's not. So why is it when a lot of these melaninated competitors are on a run and doing a thing, they getting a push, they feel like they got to put them next to somebody who they feel is established? You know what I'm saying? Private Party put them with Matt Hardy, messed up their whole flow when they first got there. Still trying to recover, even though Mark Quinn just came back, still trying to recover from that. Will Hobbs won the TNT championship. He goes over. He's with QTTV. If that wasn't the biggest, I don't know. But then on the vice versa, you got to look at the E. Like when they do champions, Braun Breaker was NXT champion for like over a year twice. I mean, like Dolph Ziggler won it from him. Nick Nemeth, shout out to him showing up at New Japan at Wrestle Kingdom. If you didn't see it, him and David Finlay got into it fighting backstage. But like Braun Breaker was champion like to a year, like both his reigns. Like Ziggler took it off on for a bit, but then, or maybe it was like 8 months the second reign, because I remember he appeared on Raw. It was around after Mania, May. Sometime Bill Ziggler went down there, but then he didn't lose the belt again to Mania when Melo beat him. Melo only had the championship for what, 4 months, and now it's on Dragunov, which I tell people, when them UK wrestlers get them titles, they ain't having no type of short reign. Dragunov might hold that thing until Mania, maybe past Mania. I mean, because they always get longer runs. But when you get, this is just my opinion, when you get a black wrestler with a reign, that championship leaves them fairly quickly. Melo did have it for 4 months, April, May, June, July, August, 4 months. Keith Lee, he had that NXT North American Championship. I mean, all the North American champions weren't that long. I mean, the guy Curve, who's now in AEW, who's probably about to be the world champion over there, he had it for maybe like 7 months, but he only has defended it like twice. I don't know. Just some you gotta look at, you know what I'm saying, when you look at it. Big E was world champion. Him and Bobby Lashley. Let me not even go on the Patreon. We'll get that to you uncensored. Have a talk about it. Patreon, We Love Wrestling. Sign up. See a Brian Danielson interview on there right now. Thursday, what happened? We're going to move into Impact. Did they have a show on Thursday? I don't know. Got to look it up because Thursday, when I was supposed to be here live streaming for y'all, I went to a show. They told me it was at the arena, so I thought I was going to Jeffersonville. But we actually went to, it was OVW. Now, the one thing I did want to see was the women's qualifier Rumble match. Got there. It already happened. So at that point, I was willing to walk out. Stayed there, though. It was only one women's match when I got there. It was Shalonce versus somebody they call TT Island Girl. The match was all right. Looked like something happened during the match because it wasn't up to the par like that. But still, one of the most funniest, hilarious things is when Shalonce starts singing when she's having a match. You feel me? When she's out there having a match and she picks up the mic and she starts singing, it is hilarious. Go on to Instagram. I put that up. So I guess Impact did have is this a new episode? So it's a Impact results from January 4th. So January 4th was 2 days ago. So what do they have on there? Impact starts now. So they was just playing matches. AJ Styles, Jerry Lynn, and Low Key versus the Flying Elvises. That's one of them first matches right there. Christian Cage debut, Kurt Angle debut, Chris Sabin versus Frankie Kazarian, Gail Kim versus Awesome Kong, Kurt Angle, Kevin Nash, Mashira Chono, Riki Choshu versus the Giant Bernard Carl Anderson, Takashi Iizuka, and Tomohiro Ishii. Boy still been out there. Ishii ain't nobody to play with, that Stone Cold Pitbull. The Motor City Machine Guns versus Beer Money. Christopher Daniels versus AJ Styles, Samoa Joe. So that's what happened on Impact. I mean on TNA. Because it's now TNA. Total nonstop action wrestling. When you talk about total nonstop action, why? So one thing I don't want to do here is I don't give spoilers or rumors, but it's expected from WWE and TNA officials that Trinity is going to re-sign with WWE. So is that telling me that since y'all believe she's going to re-sign with WWE, she's losing the title at Hard to Kill to Jordan Grace? That Knockouts division, man, they're going to have to push Tasha Steelz harder. Deonna Purrazzo showed up on Wednesday. I forgot to say that. So Mariah May had her match. Then Deonna Purrazzo popped up like, hey, I'm here, Mom. And we was all like, huh? And she was like, yeah, I'm here. And we was like, huh? And she was like, I'm here. I left Impact. I'm here. And we was still all like, huh? So that's going down. You know what I'm saying? If Trinity is expected to leave and go back to the E, I mean, that's going down. So who over there now? You got Tasha Steele, Jordan Grace, Danny Luna, Alicia Edwards, Savannah Evans, and a person who I feel like they just waiting to put the championship on. What's her name? Jashelle Shaw. And how we work that in 2024 is Jashelle Shaw can get the title from Jordan Grace and everything, and then Savannah Evans can turn on her, and then we can have Savannah Evans as the champion because she's a monster. That's what she do. I'm just saying. Look into it. SmackDown. Let's talk about it. Big Strong Boy showed up. Big Strong Boy showed up and showed out on Impact. I mean on SmackDown. Team with Butch. So that means we never gonna get the Pete Dunne name back. Which is saddening. I would like the Pete Dunne name back. But yeah, they faced Pretty Deadly. I believe they won. They had the triple threat match between AJ, Randy, and LA Knight. Nobody won that match because the Bloodline came out there and whooped all their ass. Mia Yim. Mia Yim showed up and showed out against EO Sky. You know what I'm saying? They went back and forth. Mia Yim just proving to everybody that she is somebody who y'all should take notice to, somebody who should be on your list of wrestlers that's going to have a big 24, somebody you should have already known because Mia Yim been cutting up since I first seen her back in 2013, seen her live 2014. So shout out to Mia Yim, letting everybody know, letting all the doubters know that she's somebody serious that you need to look at. So put Mia Yim on that list, quit playing with her. You feel me? Prestige Wrestling had a hell of a card last night. I know two of my favorite people was wrestling. I just found it out. I'm going to watch that before Makos play. Willow and Sky Blue went out there. They was at Prestige doing their thing. Willow faced Sandra Moon, so I know that had to be a banger. A banger. I can't wait to watch it. We had Maya World on here. She talked about the Tomahawk Championship that she won, that Jazz presented to her. She gonna be facing Alejandra Lyon tonight. What else we got going? Oh, Naptown All Pro's coming up. Naptown All Pro is about to be serious. Look into it. We was watching a match from the last Naptown All Pro show. Well, not the last, 2 shows ago. Dreams and Nightmares. I said the match is not on IWTV, but let me check right now. Naptown All Pro. So they have up in so August, September, October, November. So they 4 shows behind. Will they be up by the next show? Because I don't know. But when you out here throwing shows, you have to be able to get that show up in time, because if not, it's just going out into the deep. Like, what are we doing here? We are a sponsor for Naptown All Pro. You can go on IWTV and watch that. They give you shows to July. But the way I feel today, I should just start editing the matches and just loading them up. You feel me? Because, I mean, what else we going to do? When you're not putting the product out and people are supporting it, like, you can't make none that way at all. So we going to have to do something and do better. They said they're going to do better as we go into 2024. They promised to have shows up within a week's time. Is that something that's going to happen? We shall see. Because I can't say if it's not going to happen or if it is going to happen. We just going to have to wait and see what's going on. So a lot of talk. Royal Rumble, baby. We there. We here to talk about the Royal Rumble now. So everybody's saying Cody got to finish the story. Does Cody have to finish the story? I mean, did he really start the story? I mean, cause what story was y'all read? I felt like he finished the story. You left. You went to AEW. You was breaking down thrones and everything. I always tell people that get back is gonna be crazy, but people don't want to listen. They be like, "Nah, he has to finish the story for this and that." I've seen many stories that never got finished. Brock Lesnar and Kofi Kingston still got to finish their story. Yeah, because they beat him in 2 minutes. But
they get back a motherfucker. They get back a motherfucker.
I'm telling you, that get back is coming too. It's coming. Collision tonight. Did they announce AEW Collision? Did they announce the matches for Collision tonight? I don't know what y'all gonna be watching because I'm gonna be watching football. So AEW Collision, full match. So they announced a full match for Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's see what will happen on Collision tonight. I know they lying. So we got Ricky Starks versus Sammy Guevara and FTR versus House of Black. That's all we got down right now. Excuse me. Say 8 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. UK time. Tonight, House of Black will face FTR, and it promises to be an explosive encounter. Also, AEW women, shout out to y'all. 2 women's matches on AEW Rampage. I mean, you had the Anna Jay and Sheeta that went down. Shout out to them. And then Willow and Stat was in a tag team against Kennedy Hardcastle and Notorious Mimi. What's up with Notorious Mimi? I mean, when she left the E, I was like, yo, I expect a lot from Notorious Mimi. I see she's been moving a little bit. Haven't really heard too much from her. Want to hear more on Notorious Mimi and everything. Ring of Honor. The Maya World and Queen Aminata match went crazy. Aminata won that. She got a whole debut. An entrance came out from the ring, you know, from the ramp coming down and everything. I was like, look at Queen. Queen doing her thing. Maya World still out there showing and proving. She was in that Rumble. She said she was going to win the Rumble and beat Exodus Prime. It was like 5 or 6 people at the end of the Rumble. Exodus Prime and his boy came. They threw everybody out. His guy who was last back there, he had a match with Exodus Prime that it was real quick. Exodus, pinned him. But Exodus did walk out of there with the championship. Somebody got to ask you. You feel me? I don't know if I want to say her name because, you know, when I be saying people's name and people be watching and they run and try to get an interview from her. Matter of fact, let me send this message to her right now. It'll be right before I say the name to y'all on here. Hold on. Hey, graduate. You ready for a spotlight? The luxurious London Dior. You feel me? She just graduated from DFW last Friday. She faced Mia Friday, who I said will be facing Roxanne next week. She doing her thing. She wear all pink. You know what I'm saying? She be shining, baby. When you look at her, you're like, oh, she a nice looking woman. But then when the match starts, she's ferocious. She goes in attack. Look out for her. You probably hear more about her. Probably hear more about her from us. You feel me? What else we got out here? Oh, some people coming. I don't want to give y'all names, but you know, every Thursday we gonna be here, 7 p.m. on Thursdays, unless I start going to wrestling shows on Thursdays. I don't know. We're gonna put some more clips up on the YouTube from going to the show on Thursday. Y'all know I got more followers than a lot of these wrestling pages out here on YouTube, Instagram too. So if y'all watch this, I am open, you know, to work with y'all with social media, to work with y'all with interviews, all that. Holla at me. Let's get your people viral because, you know, we post people. They go viral out here. Get a whole bunch of money racked in. Get more people on the eyes of your people. Like, people don't really know who I am unless I'm out and I got on a We Love Wrestling shirt. Since I've been doing these lives more, you probably know who I am more. But, you know what I'm saying, companies, let's get your people known out here. A lot of companies get free promo, like wrestlers and everything. And subsequently, since I'm doing the wrestler and they at your company also get those views. You know what I'm saying? So let me help you. Holla at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it all for free, but we can work out something. I've never myself asked for a free ticket to a show I don't believe. It's either I show up at the show and people give me tickets, but like even when I go to main shows, I don't, oh, I know this person, let me hit them. Yo, can you get me a ticket into the show? I've never done that. I might play around with it, but I really don't. I support myself. Like, if your company come into the town and they got a meet and greet, I'm gonna pay for that meet and greet because you my people, but it also helps the company see that, hey, this person got people that wants to see them. Y'all got to start doing that. You know what I'm saying? T-shirts and pictures. I mean, I got drawings. You know what I'm saying? I got some pictures, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole bunch of autographs and stuff, but I really don't be knowing what to do with them. But any type of way you can find to support people. And a lot of people think support is only money. When you see those people, run. Straight up. If you post something and you get like 1,000 views, and then we post the same clip and we get 25,000 views, did we not just support you? Let me say that again. If you post something and you get 1,000 views, and we post something and we get 25,000 views, did we not just support you? No, I don't look at that as support. A lot of people look at support as money, but it's way more ways to support somebody. You post something, you get 2,000 views. We post it, we get 75,000 views. Did we not just support y'all? No, I don't know. But Weekend Luv, is the shows going on this weekend? I mean, it might be a few shows out there going on. I'm strictly about to be in football mode. So I couldn't really tell you if they do got shows coming on this week. That's bad on my part. You feel me? What I can do and what I will do, let's see. Can I pull myself up where you can see Weekend of Love a little bit? Yeah, Weekend Love live stream. But make sure y'all watch Collision tonight. If y'all on that, watch the Coast at 8:15. We played the Texans. Win and we in. Win and we are in. Win and we are in. I probably should have did that. They'll mess around and have me sliding all the way to the third quarter when we actually come up and get some. But yeah, Weekend Love. We'll be back on Thursday. Will we pop in with like an interview? Like, should I give y'all a schedule? Like, I be wanting to say schedules, but when I used to do that and be like, oh, this is who's coming up. Like I said, people like to run and be like, hey, can we do a podcast with you? And then want to put it out like the day before we do it. So I don't really dig that. Big shout out to Scorpio Sky with the slick shout out on Ring of Honor. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all do that. Pay for that if you want to get it. But like I said, we got the Patreon. You can pay the $3. You'll get a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Give me $3 and give it 10. You give it 10, you get a whole lot more. On the Patreon, raw, uncut. YouTube be trying to stop us. Also, somebody tried to break into the YouTube, which is crazy. We got that fixed. Y'all see things coming back up on it. But yeah, somebody tried to break into the YouTube. If there was any podcast that you didn't get to listen to in its full entirety on YouTube, starting tomorrow, 11 a.m. each day until we get all of them out. We just loading every Spotify, every interview that we did on the Spotify to let people know that we back because we've been locked out of Spotify. So starting tomorrow at 12, boom, boom. No, 11 a.m. Boom, 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 boom. Everything on Spotify. Everything. All these interviews getting ripped, or they might have already been ripped. Going right to Spotify. So if you wasn't here, let's go before we get out of here and let you know what all you missed. So we had Tiffany Nieves, La Princesca, Call It a Women in Wrestling. She was here. You can go check that. Did about 20 minutes right before one of her shows. You know what I'm saying? It was a good conversation. Love to hear it. Maya World, we had her on, I believe, last week. Great conversation. You seen her on Ring of Honor. You seen her on AEW against Athena. Go check that out. Jada Stone, if you didn't know, she was in the viral post Natty had put up. She was working out with Jade Cargill. She came on here and told y'all she was going to be working with the best. She literally right after the interview, she started working with the best. Expect big things from Jada Stone to come. Harleen Lopez and Angelica Riss was both here. Make sure you check that out. In 2024, we need to talk to Hyan again. We talked to Hyan. Let me see. Hold on. We talked to Hyan in 2021. I've been a fan of Hyan since probably 2019. Let's bring that up on the screen. Maybe 2018. But we had Hyan on. You feel me? These are old ones. You can go into, I believe this is Women in Wrestling. And you'll see all the different ones that come up.
Welcome to the We Love Wrestling spot. My name is
This
Terry. I'm with Jinx from the Pretty Hills today.
Jinx down here.
Today's a big day. If you've been on our page on YouTube, this is the most viewed person in a match that we put up.
Here with the goal here.
She is the hardest.
We need to talk to Ion in 2024. We were supposed to have a conversation with her last year. I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. I was working, just got off work. I'm sitting at the computer, at my desk, waiting to do the Hyan interview, right? And this is me. Hyan came onto the stream and was waiting to do the interview. I was asleep, knocked out. I woke up like, oh my God, missed the whole Hyan interview. Been worried to ask her again, but we still cool. But you know, Hyan is one of them that you got to respect and do the thing. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes you just be real tired. I apologize profusely for that one, but we want Hyan here in 2024, sooner rather than later. I can give y'all some other names, but I don't want to do that. You feel me? So you just gotta wait, see what happens and what it's gonna be. It's about an hour though. Weekend Luv. Make sure y'all go watch that Prestige Wrestling if y'all haven't watched that. You get a bunch of nice, cool matches and everything. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon.com/We Love Wrestling. Look out for more things, more interviews and everything coming. But other than that, man, it's the Weekend Luv. Just wanted to shout y'all out. Oh, biggest thing, and we can talk about it here at the end. Like I said, I enjoy The Rock, but does The Rock deserve a seat at the table? I mean, if we go in there, didn't The Rock make the table? I mean, like, we know who made the table, but he made the table, like, more desirable for everybody else. I mean, you had the Wild Samoans, you had High Chief Peter Maivia, then you had the Samoan Head Shrinkers, then the Samoan SWAT team and everything. But then Yokozuna made that table to where it was like, ooh, this table got cushion. Then The Rock came and he made the table huge. Like, he made that table big, real big. And, you know, got the Usos that was doing their thing. Then Roman came in with the Shield. Now Roman doing his thing. But Roman, you know, in the age where everything is the biggest thing ever because of how the world is blowing up and social media and everything. But, you know, that table, you know, you got to revert back to that table being for Yokozuna making it big, The Rock, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that put in for it. So The Rock versus Roman for head of the table. I don't think Rock gonna win because he's still doing his Hollywood thing, but I believe when they had that match, Rock is setting Roman up for Hollywood. It's all about the family. And make sure the family eat. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the families get big. Maybe the Roman being the next Fast and Furious thing. Rock had an end scene. He gonna need some family. You feel me? But yeah, man. I want y'all to be cool. I want y'all to enjoy 2024 like you should. When you talking down on somebody who you don't like, I want y'all to have the same hate and fury you got in y'all. Well, not hate and fury. I want y'all to have a clear conscience of mind. The same way that Cat Williams did when he was talking about everybody that he lit up. I want y'all to be real with yourself in 2024. I want y'all to enjoy everything you're doing. I want you to be you. I want y'all to be more exact with the content that you give. If that's what you do, make sure that's what you're doing. You feel me? If you saying you this, make sure that what it is. You can do everything else, but make sure that's your main focus. When I tell people that I love wrestling, I stick around the things that make me love wrestling so that when I'm talking to y'all can get the sense that I love it. I don't want to dwell on something that I don't like in wrestling because that's not it. You know what I'm saying? But love is the non-standard form, LUV. So, you know what I'm saying? Just make 2024 your year. Don't worry about nobody coming at you when y'all making content. Keep your mind focused. I don't really look at other people's content. You know, I might watch some of the YouTube channels, like 2 or 3. And y'all can probably tell what 2 or 3 as is. You know what I'm saying? Black Wrestling, Down for the Count. I ain't gonna say the third one because you know a lot of people don't feel it, but I like where they insight be at sometimes. You know, they make me laugh. But yeah, make sure y'all check that out. But other than that, first live stream of the year, just had to get it done. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for being here at the end of 2024 with us. Thank you for doing everything. And other than that, like I always say, baby, if I love this wrestling and you love this wrestling, then we, that's me and you, love wrestling. Peace.